Have kids, they said. Have you seen the state of this living room just from this little person? It's crazy. And now she comes through and she'll take stuff off the washing. She's found the back door stuff, and even I'll try and block her in. Look, she's like a cyclops. And I'll tidy it, and she'll still carry on. Look, are you back to destroy some more? What have you got now? What's on your hands? Can I have that? We don't eat stickers and we don't eat shoes, see? Clea. Oh. Oh, she's trying to pull everything out, drag me around. Welcome to nearly 10 months. How do you feel? Clea, what are you doing, darling? Destroying some stuff? So, hi guys. Thought I'd just do like a quick talk through about my eczema and eczema update, because sometimes it does get me down. I feel like it's slowly healing, but at the same time I feel like it's a slow process and I'm just so over it. Like, it's around my mouth, it's on my hands. I feel like my hands have aged, my arms, it's on my chest, and I just feel like I've exhausted the products that I'm using, but I'm still trying to find new stuff. So I've gone from using prescription drugs and steroids to CeraVe, I think I'm saying it right. Then I went on to use Bauman's, which I did find Bauman's is quite good, but obviously it's a bit on the pricey side, and I don't feel like the quantity is quite a lot for what you buy in, so you have to wait for certain sales or deals. Then I've gone from using Bauman's to Weleda, which I find okay, but there's not that many products. Like, I need something that's an over the whole body kind of thing, and I don't feel like I'm getting that as such. So yeah, it's just like trial and tribulation, and it's quite exhausting. Like, if you're someone that suffers with eczema, obviously I'm grateful I don't have it as bad where I have to have wet bandages and my skin's proper like bleeding, but at the same time it does knock your confidence, because I'm used to having such clear skin to now not only have I not long had a baby, like 9 months ago, struggled a bit with breastfeeding, that's a whole new journey in itself, to now having to deal with eczema in my body. So I feel like my body's gone through a lot of trauma, and I'm just really trying to figure that out. In regards to, like, obviously the breastfeeding journey, I've had 2 previous children where in the beginning I struggled to breastfeed them, and that was due to, obviously, in the beginning not having enough milk. But what I find is really like confusing about the whole concept of breastfeeding is, like, I don't feel like you're given the right support from the get-go, and not told, like, you know, in the first couple of days you only produce colostrum and you have to wait for your milk to come in. Now, obviously, I'm like not a small-chested person, but it's like I would have thought that, oh my God, I'd have lots of milk. But there's like so many hints and tips to get your milk in, like drinking fennel tea, lots of oats, which I didn't realise until I went through like my weight loss journey prior to having Clea, where I incorporated eating and drinking those things. Like when I was pregnant with Clea, my milk was coming in when I was like 39 weeks plus, and I was like, oh my God, my milk's coming in. So I felt it was easier in the beginning to breastfeed Clea because my milk was there and was coming in, not to mention the fact that I doubled in size. But then comes the problems where my eczema then ended up around on my nipples, on my breast, which made it worse. Or they got infected, got inflammation, and this is all from eczema. And it's like things that you would have is like allergies or skin issues. You would never ever in a million years think that you're going to have them breastfeeding, because I was like, what the, like my eczema, I've always had eczema, it always comes back when I'm pregnant and then it goes completely, but this is the longest since having a baby that my eczema is still here. And the only thing I can link it to is the fact that my body must still have the pregnancy hormone, and I don't know if it's because I'm breastfeeding, I don't know if I'm just plucking this out of the sky, but I feel like because I'm breastfeeding, the hormones in my body must be telling my skin like, oh, I'm still kind of pregnant, and that's why my eczema's lasting longer. Because I've cut out numerous things as weeks gone by when I cut out things, and I think, oh, is it getting better? But I don't feel like it is. I've gotten it in new places. Like I got it here above my lips, which I've never had before. I've always had it on my arms. I never had it on my neck, but it's on my neck area, which is like calming down. So it's been a journey. Hello. So yeah, it has definitely been a journey. But obviously then I got mastitis, and that's a whole new issue, and it hurts, and you end up on antibiotics, and you just feel like your body's not in the best place it can be, as well as looking after a baby, going through a pandemic, being locked down, like the environments around your whole life, they seem to shift and change. So yeah, I don't feel like my breastfeeding journey has been the best. Like, I'm glad I've done it. Would I do it again? Very doubtful, because mine is a journey. I feel like it isolates you as well sometimes, because it's not the fear of breastfeeding in public, because that doesn't bother me. It's just like the demand on feeding, and every baby is different in terms of how often they want to nurse on you and how often they don't. Car traveling with your child alone, that's a journey as well with a breastfed child, because it's like, can't just stop the car in the middle of the road and start breastfeeding. So there is a lot of pros and cons to it. I might do another video that goes more in depth to it. But in regards to my eczema, this has definitely been like the longest journey I've had with my eczema, where I'm having to rethink and relearn about my own skin and like what it's trying to tell my body. Like I've invested in prebiotics, aloe vera. Hello, you come on. Aloe vera, finding out what's wrong with my gut to change it. There's just so much that you have to do, and I'm still trialing and error certain creams, what works, what doesn't work. So I feel like living with eczema is hard, and if you don't have these kind of issues, like, it's great, life just carries on normal, but there's like another side to like allergies and stuff, how it how it can like affect you. And I've noticed now, even with her, yeah, even Kalia's now got a bit of eczema. She's got dry skin like on her torso and stuff, so I'm just like going through the motions. Not only am I having to battle it, she's having to battle it, and I'm trying to make sure she doesn't end up having it for life, where she can kind of eradicate it. So I'm trying to like look at her diet now and get allergy testing. So we're on a whole new mission together. Yeah. You wanted just to come up here and say hi, right? Say hey. Say hey. My little Tasmanian. She's like a wilderness that comes through and messes up my house. Oh, she's active from morning. As soon as she's up, it's go, 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 go. But yeah, so I'm hoping that once I stop breastfeeding, which I'm aiming around when she's 1, so I've got a couple more months left before I go back to work. And obviously that's a whole new chapter. Like, oh my God, how does she go nursery and not rely on me? But I've been reading blogs and stuff that, you know, you can wean them off, or they'll only have it at bedtime. So I'm hoping that's the case. So yeah, but yeah, back to the house renos. I'm like really excited. to just change a couple things up, just put like mine and Liam's stamp on things. So we're in a process like changing the living room with furniture wise and decorating it, moving a couple things like so it just feels a bit more homely, getting rid of the glass table because little miss is this far from bumping her head on the edge. And I've had this table since I was in my last property, so it's about, how old's Osha? She's 16. It's about 14 years old, so it's done its time, but some of the chairs wobble and the upholstery is peeling off, so all that needs to go. So yeah, the kitchen's getting done in about a month's time, and I'm mega excited. I'll show you some pictures what we're doing. So we had like one of them Zoom meetings with the designer, and I was like, yes, I'm super excited now. So this is one side of it. So we've gone for black to keep in line with a bit of the wood effect because we kind of like that about it. So that's like that one side of it. Then we're going to move the sink down to the other end, so it'll be there under the window, which at the minute when we walk down to the window we can just see over the garden, but it's just a work surface. And then on the opposite wall we've got like a bit of a bench bar that will go over the radiator but still keep in line so we can have all the cupboards going down the side. So I am mega excited for this, like, oh. And then like once this is done, it's onto the bathroom to change that, because obviously we don't have a bath up there at the minute. We have like a walk-in shower and clear out our own little bath that we use, but it's been a year and girls and me like our baths with the bath bomb, so it's like you don't realise how much you miss things until they're not there. So that's the next project to do. And then obviously finish off the bedroom now that IKEA's back open, just to like get some more drawers to keep in line with it, and then eventually change the bed. But because the stairs are quite narrow, that's going to be another hassle bit. I've seen a better one, but Liam's like, you don't fit up the stairs, but I'm like, can you make it fit? But we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I'll keep posted on the eczema journey, and obviously I'll keep you posted how it's going to go. So I think at the minute this is where I'm at with my arm. Seeing the light there, it seemed to be breaking down and fading a bit because it was darker. The same with like my neck. Okay, on this side, this one was the worser arm. It was like pure blackness, but now it's breaking down, but it still feels a bit tight. It's really weird how it feels, but I'm hoping I'll get there, and as the journey goes along I can keep showing pictures. But yeah, so that's my little chitty chatty update bit, and I keep you posted because the world has changed as we know it, and Boris says that non-essential shops are now open, so I can't wait to get my little shop on. But at the minute I've not felt the need to go anywhere. It's like it's cold, and I'm not going to be one of them people that's sitting outside enjoying a meal in Baltic weathers, because 1 minute it's sunshine and the next minute it's snowing. And if you're from the UK, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So can you imagine, I'm in Wagamama's or Nando's or something, and you're eating your food outside and next minute you got a bit of snow on your plate. I'm not about that life, so I'd rather wait for a bit of sunshine or a bit of nice weather and then go out and have something to eat and a drink and just enjoy life. Because, you know, it's been a while, it's been a moment, and I think we deserve it, to be fair. But yeah, that's my little chitty chat update, and I'll keep you guys posted soon.